this evening. First, Minister of Education Priya Manichan has announced that the Because We Care cash grant distribution will commence on Monday, June 24th. Stay tuned for more details on this significant initiative. Next, a Queens, New York businessman has been placed on $600,000 bail for exporting gold without a license. We'll have more on this developing story. Then, the government launched a comprehensive eye testing and spectacles program at the Autochon Convention Center, benefiting thousands of vulnerable individuals. Stay with us for more. Also, police are actively pursuing a Venezuelan national known as Manuel following an alleged attempted murder at Cayuny River. Manuel is accused of setting a man at fire, causing severe injuries. More on this investigation shortly. And finally, Colombia's public school teachers are on strike, demanding that the government withdraw a bill to reform the education system. We'll delve into the implications of this strike and ongoing protests. All this and more are coming up next on our newscast. Stay tuned. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for June 19, 2024. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, Minister of Education Priya Manichan today announced plans to commence the Because We Care cash grant distribution on Monday, June 24th.
Very happy to report that we're beginning the Because We Care cash grant distribution on the 24th of June 2024, which is next Monday. Every child who is eligible is going to receive $4,000 to $5,000. And please note, I said every child and not every home.
This cash grant is available for both public and private school students.
The eligibility criteria is that you have to be on the register, you had to have been attending school, and you had to have returned your textbooks to be able to access the grant. This is going to happen all across Guyana over a 2-week period for collection and distribution.
Minister Manichan explained the thorough process the Ministry of Education undertook to arrive at the names of the students who will benefit from the cash grant distribution, ensuring transparency and fairness.
We asked each teacher in each school to supply the names on their register of children who were on the register and attending school, and then we asked the regional education departments to verify that information was accurate. And then we from the Central Ministry also had a verification process. It's very smooth, it's very transparent, it's very open, and every child who's entitled will benefit.
Parents and guardians are advised to check for the distribution dates in their area and walk along with a form of identification.
What does a parent have to do to receive this grant? You have to turn up to the place that we advertise. You have to look to see where and when you have to go to receive your child's grant, to see where that school is being served, and you have to walk along with identification, either passport, ID card, or driver's license. If you do not have ID, someone in the community who is respected would have to identify you, such as a tushao, a pastor, head teacher, or teacher. Persons may also, if you really can't make it, you could also authorize someone to collect for you. There's a standard authorization form that we're going to post shortly. You're going to be able to get that both in mainstream and social media. And so this is really easy. Just come get your grant so that you can get your children ready for school in September.
Every eligible child will receive $45,000. The government of Guyana has committed to incrementally increasing the Because We Care cash grant each year until it reaches $50,000. On a different note, police are actively pursuing a Venezuelan national known as Manuel following an alleged attempted murder at Wenamu Batdam, Cayuny River. The incident, which occurred around 4 a.m. on Sunday, June 16, involved Manuel setting 32-year-old Valen Evans, a miner from Essequibo Coast, on fire. Initial investigations revealed that Evans had celebrated his birthday with drinks at a local landing before retiring to Manuel's mining camp for the night. In the early hours of the morning, Manuel returned to his camp and discovered Evans asleep. Allegedly fueled by suspicions of an affair with his reputed wife, Manuel poured a flammable substance on Evans and ignited it, causing severe injuries. Manuel fled the scene following the attack, while Evans sought medical attention at Wenamu Health Post. He is currently in stable condition. Law enforcement efforts are focused on apprehending Manuel, and investigations into the incident are ongoing. Moving on, Safi Ahmad, a businessman of Queens, New York, and Roraima scheme for sales of West Bank Demerara, was placed on $600,000 bail for exporting gold without license when he appeared at the Diamond Magistrates Court on Tuesday, June 18. Ahmad appeared before Principal Magistrate Judy Latchman, where the charge was read to him and he pleaded not guilty. Reports state that he was arrested by ranks from the Major Crime Investigations Unit for exporting gold without license in contravention of Section 8 of the Guyana Gold Board Act. He was released on $600,000 bail. The case is scheduled for statements on June 24, 2024. Stick around where we return. 12 small businesses to benefit from Green Fund this year, and a young cancer survivor faces vision threat, appeals to public for urgent medical support.
Experience more than award-winning speed.
Way more.
Get the best that LTE has to offer on Digicel, officially the fastest mobile network in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speedtest, recognizes Digicel as the best mobile network in Guyana. With the best LTE experience and the fastest data speeds, experience it all with Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. Here's credit. And today, all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, white spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you don't know nothing, with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, dark seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Rally go into the supermarket and she pop buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
The play of the year is here. Ronald Hollingsworth brings to you Till I Find a Place in Guyana, the Spanish Connection.
Look, after all I do for you, girl, you still insist on living there with this nothing ugly man.
Listen to me, I'm just going to go in cycles right now because you're just talking a lot of stupid. Tú eres muy estúpido.
Don't say. You get door, eh? When you come here first, you don't know the door. You open a white for me, now you're closing door. Yeah? You know for 15,000, now you're closing door for me. You can't open the door like that to you properly, girl. Don't you be able to say like your price change from 15,000.
June 22 and 23 at the National Cultural Center. Tickets $3,000 and $2,500. Directed by Sharon Cadogan-Taylor and Ronald Hollingsworth.
I am pregnant for the same man you think can get you pregnant. Yes, you are buying as a freak. Talking about muy intelligente water. You think I fight to go to it? Linda, get her out of this house now. Get her out. I am a good right in there at you.
Till I Find a Place, the Spanish Connection.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Common smiles make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Middle Street, Georgetown. Telephone 226-1082.
Welcome back. Cheyenne Parbu, a resilient 70-year-old who conquered leukemia in 2019, now faces a new medical challenge, retinal detachment, threatening her vision. Parbu's journey began at just 3 years old when she battled acute lymphoblastic leukemia, received in treatment overseas with the help of Shea Foundation. Now she urgently requires treatment for retinal detachment, a condition causing rapid vision loss. Retinal detachment is a serious condition where the retina detaches from its blood supply, necessitating immediate medical intervention to prevent permanent vision impairment. Despite her young age, Parbu has shown immense bravery. Shea Foundation is mobilizing support to fund her second trip to the U.S. for specialized medical care, covering surgery costs, travel expenses, and accommodation. The charity is seeking public assistance to ensure Parbu receives the care she urgently needs to preserve her sight. Financial contributions can be made through Mobile Money Guyana at 650-8658. In other news, the government launched a comprehensive eye testing and spectacles program at the Artichon Convention Center, set to benefit thousands of vulnerable individuals. The initiative provides financial assistance for eye tests and spectacles, targeting those under 18 and over 65, with vouchers worth $2,000 for tests and $15,000 for spectacles. Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony, in a reassuring tone, highlighted the program as part of a holistic approach to preventative healthcare, placing a strong emphasis on early screening and treatment across different age groups. Last week, the Health Ministry signed several memoranda of understanding with private healthcare providers regarding this and the cervical cancer screening program. Minister Anthony said that while many of these facilities are based in Georgetown, several have affiliated branches in different regions. He stated that they would be traveling to various regions to provide screening services where they are unavailable. The government has allocated over $1.8 billion in the national budget for eye tests and spectacles subsidies. Staying with current events, 12 small businesses will benefit from the Green Fund this year. The Small Business Bureau has announced the opening of applications for the Green Business Technology Fund, offering grants of up to $1 million to 12 selected small businesses. Since its inception in 2019, over 30 businesses have benefited from this initiative aimed at fostering environmentally friendly solutions. The Small Business Bureau CEO Shazim Ibrahim explained that applicants must submit a proposal detailing their eco-friendly business idea and pitch it to a panel of judges. Eligible businesses must be Small Business Bureau registered with an annual turnover below $60 million, assets under $20 million, and fewer than 25 employees. The fund encourages innovative projects in areas such as smart waste management, renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, water conservation, air quality improvement, and eco-friendly building materials. Applications are due by July 19th at the Small Business Bureau head office or regional help desk. Don't go away after the break. Kim vows full support for Russia in Ukraine as Putin visits Pyongyang. And torrential rains in China forced the evacuation of 40,000.
Not a single bar of service.
Not with us. Digicel officially has the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Ookla, the company behind Speedtest, recognizes Digicel as the network with the best mobile coverage in Guyana. Be it in Aishalton or in Etteringbang, we got you covered.
Digicel, the award-winning network for everyone, everywhere.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you wanna know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radhika went to the supermarket and she probably buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lenders, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Our smalls make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Mill Street, Georgetown. Telephone 226-1082.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world. The 2024 Atlantic hurricane season has seen its first named storm, Alberto, form over the western Gulf of Mexico on Wednesday. Currently affecting parts of Mexico and southern Texas, Alberto poses no threat to the Caribbean. According to the National Hurricane Center, the storm brings heavy rains, coastal flooding, and gusty winds to Texas and northeastern Mexico. Moving westward at 9 miles per hour, Alberto is expected to reach northeastern Mexico early Thursday morning. With maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour, slight strengthening is possible before landfall. A tropical storm warning is in effect for the Texas coast and northeastern Mexico. Meanwhile, Colombia's public school teachers are on strike to demand the government withdraw a bill to reform the education system. The teachers' union has been one of President Gustavo Petro's main allies, but now they're arguing the proposed change would undermine funding for public schooling. Al Jazeera's Alexandra Rampieti reports.
For Colombia's leftist government, it's friendly fire. Tens of thousands of unionized public school teachers are on strike. They say the latest version of an education reform bill currently underway in Congress has been so distorted by amendments that it would undermine public education.
Lawmakers made changes to the bill when it reached the Senate that are unacceptable. Among them, they eliminate public preschool grades, which are a responsibility of the state. The law also allows public funds to finance private schools and universities, while public schools are falling apart and in dire need of money.
Public school unions are among President Gustavo Petro's main allies, and they remain so. But in order to push through the Senate its education reform, the government's allies made significant concessions that angered the president's base. On Monday, teachers from across the country stormed the capital Bogotá, and some even set up camp in front of Congress.
We will stay here with our tents and our massive turnout day and night, demanding that the senators understand that their function is to legislate for the people and not private interests. The message is clear. We will stay here until they decide to strengthen public education instead of destroying it.
Colombia's Congress has until this Thursday to pass the law before the end of this legislative period, and the teachers are saying that they will remain in this plaza until they manage to force lawmakers to either withdraw the law or get rid of the controversial amendments.
Senators who supported the original bill say this is becoming a missed opportunity for an education sector urgently in need of an update.
I don't see in the Senate the possibility of reaching an agreement, so now we're seeing the government forces presenting a proposal, the opposition another one, and the independents yet another, just 2 days before the end of the legislative period. So I don't think the reforms have a chance.
Yet teachers called for another major rally on Wednesday to keep pressure on the Senate. The education bill is just one of a number of important reforms, including health and labor bills, that President Petro pledged to push forward during his term. But most continue to face an uphill battle in a deeply divided country. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogotá.
Internationally, Russia and North Korea have signed a treaty that includes a vow of mutual aid if either country is attacked. The deal is among several other agreements that were signed during Russia's President Vladimir Putin's first visit to Pyongyang in 24 years. North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un, vowed his full support for Moscow's military offensive in Ukraine. Al Jazeera's Rob McBride reports.
For Russian President Vladimir Putin, a full-blown official welcome in Pyongyang's main square, the highest honor for a visiting head of state. He and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un putting on a show of unity to a world they both regard as potentially threatening their very existence.
Russia and North Korea have been linked by strong friendship and close neighborly relations for many decades.
Putin thanked his host for supporting Russian policies, including the war in Ukraine.
We express full support for the Russian government, army and people in carrying out a special military operation in Ukraine to protect their sovereignty.
There's been widespread speculation Russia is trying to secure further supplies of munitions from North Korea, allegations both sides deny. In public at least, the highlight of this summit was the signing of a partnership agreement meant to shape relations for years to come and potentially challenging the existing world order. Russia and North Korea's Asian neighbors have been following this crucial summit closely. China has deep relations with both, and Japan, along with South Korea, see a potential threat to the Western-leaning bloc they belong to, led by the US and NATO. For that reason, this visit could have global consequences.
What happens in Europe matters for Asia, and what happens in Asia matters for us. And this is clearly demonstrated in Ukraine, where Iran, North Korea, China are propping up, fueling Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine.
South Korea fears stronger Russian ties will embolden its northern neighbor at a time when tensions and angry exchanges along the demilitarized zone between them are at their worst in years. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Yeonpyeong Island, South Korea.
Finally, powerful storms have devastated communities in southern China. Evacuation orders have been issued for tens of thousands of people, and dozens have been killed in torrential rains and landslides. Al Jazeera's Katrina Yu reports.
Meizhou City in China's southern Guangdong province is submerged. Torrential downpours which lashed the region since Sunday triggered destructive floods and landslides. It's forced the evacuation of more than 40,000 people and cut electricity to more than 130,000 households. Roads have been turned into waterways. Emergency teams have been deployed to rescue those trapped. Low-lying towns and villages in the remote mountainous areas of Guangxi and Jiangxi are destroyed or underwater. Many rivers have burst their banks.
The Guijiang River in Zhaoping peaked with an estimated water level of 60 meters, 2 meters above the red warning line.
Urban areas in Fujian province haven't been spared. Police and emergency teams are clearing uprooted trees from flooded highways and removing stranded vehicles. President Xi Jinping has called for all-out efforts to safeguard those affected. He says the task of controlling floods in China is becoming increasingly arduous. Extreme weather events have become more frequent. While the south grapples with record rainfall, China's north has been hit by unprecedented high temperatures. Beijing this week was put under an orange alert, the second highest in the 4-tier warning system for hot weather. A severe heatwave and drought are threatening wheat crops in the provinces of Hebei and Henan, and authorities have drawn water from emergency stores to help farmers irrigate their fields. Katrina Yu, Al Jazeera, Beijing.
This brings us to the end of the regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's it, TV2 Headline News for this Wednesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for a rebroadcast and 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.